Let's go. Let's go, you guys. Finally, after so many months and weeks, we've done it. We've agreed an official fee for Kai Havertz. It feels surreal. I've been speaking about this story for such a long ass time, but now today is the day. It's wrapped up, it's done, it's sealed. All we're waiting for now is the official confirmation. I'm getting way too ahead of myself, you guys. I haven't even done the introduction. You guys, I'm the EFC. This is Blue Lines TV, and today I'm here to bring you guys a beautiful news daily video. With the full stories today, I'll be speaking about Kai Havertz, I'll be speaking about updates surrounding THIAGO Silva and Chilwell, and for the final story, I've got a very big rumour surrounding THIAGO from Bayern Munich. I'm sure you guys would want to hear that. So, without wasting any more time, one only plug, and that's the fact that if you like today's video, if you like the content, if you like the window, if you love this club, then smash the hell out of this like button. I'm going to be ambitious and I'm going to go for 6,000 likes today. So I hope you guys follow through and show your support. And without wasting no more time, we start with the first story today. And naturally, we have to speak about the latest news surrounding Kai Havertz and his imminent move to our club. Finally, we have agreed a fee for Kai Havertz. Based on today's story, you guys, we have the official confirmation for how we're going to pay for Kai, and to break things down, we are going to pay £72 million up front, and for the remaining 18 million, that will be split in half, 50%. For the other 9 million, that will be dependent on how well we do in the UCL in the next 5 years, and for the final 9 million, that depends on how well we do domestically and if we win a title in the next 5 years. Now, in terms of that deal, it's very similar to the deal that we struck with Real Madrid when they signed Eden Hazard from us, so it's no surprise there. And I guess right now, you know, based on the business we're doing in this window, based on other signings we are still planning to make as well, I feel like there is a big, massive possibility that we could mount a title challenge and even possibly win the league next season. So, you know, it's definitely something to consider, knowing that, okay, we could be paid an extra 9 million very quickly once this season ends. Now, I was expecting this news to get broken and released this afternoon. Earlier this morning, I heard that Kai Havertz's representatives had been in London to finalize the deal for his imminent signing, and that happened, you guys. I think the fact that Marina was able to bring this entire deal down by an extra 10 million, I think that just sums up her incredible negotiation skills, her resilience too, her timing. She's a master negotiator. I think Marina deserves all the credit. She's one of the main reasons why we've secured the bag for all these top signings we're about to see for next season, you guys. Timo Werner, Ziyech, Havertz, my God, like, I feel like this never happens to us. This never, ever happens. And now, you guys, right now, the only thing we have to wait for is the official announcement. Now, in a previous video, I did allude to how press shots and PR shots can be taken, obviously, to announce these big signings. And of course, you can imagine that the club are going to flex like crazy, announcing Kai Havertz officially. You just know they've got massive, big plans for that deal. And right now, you guys, we already knew that this deal had to get wrapped up before the 28th of this month. By the end of this week, sometime during this week, we should get an official announcement and confirmation from Havertz. I mean, it's mad. It still feels surreal to me that, you know, I feel like we're treating the transfer window like this is a FIFA career mode. Like, honestly, like, only in video games can you normally pull off deals for your #1 targets like this. How many times have we been rejected? How many times have we been overlooked? How many times have we not been able to secure the players we want? It feels like this is the start of a completely new direction, a new identity at this club that's not just only with the team, the manager and the tactics, but also with the boards and their working relationships too. For a long time, you guys, for many years, because I've been constantly critiquing the club, I felt like if we can get the top levels right at this club, oh my God, the trickle-down effect would be absolutely beautiful. And now, based on everything that me and tons of fans like me as well have been praying for and wanting to see, everything we've been hoping, everything we knew could be tangible successes are finally becoming a reality. You guys, we've done it. We secured it. And now we move on to the second story today, and I want to give you guys a quick little update surrounding THIAGO SILVA. From what I'm hearing, it does seem like the club are going to give THIAGO a bit of time to, clear his mind, because of course Paris Saint-Germain lost very unfortunately against Bayern Munich. For me, I thought yesterday was a great tense game of football, and I know sometimes when games are tense, it's not always as exciting, but for me, I was invested in that game right from the start, and I thought it was a very exciting game of football. Of course, naturally, THIAGO will need a bit of time after such a disappointing defeat. However, for me, I thought he played exceptionally well. I thought him and Kimpembe in this season's UCL were incredible, and the fact that THIAGO Silva is about to turn 36, I've never seen a 36-year-old player look as good as THIAGO Silva. Like, to keep it real, I feel like he's up there right now with Ronaldo in terms of looking after himself, and I think that's quite evident because this guy, he's playing high-level football, very tense football. He's got no wrinkles. There's not one wrinkle on his face at all, and that sums up the class of the player and his mentality in games. Right now, the club have offered THIAGO a 1-year deal plus an option to extend by another year. Personally, I think this is the best deal to take. I'd be really surprised if THIAGO was to reject that. That would make no sense to me. I only see wins from both parties. For example, let's say hypothetically, THIAGO Silva's here. He only lasts 1 year in the Premier League. For him, he knows that if he was to leave at the end of that season, he could find a new club, and this means that he would get new signing on bonuses as well. So for both parties, there really aren't any losses to take, and I'm expecting the deal to get done. The club feel very confident that THIAGO Silva will be their defender for next season. You guys, it seems like the second deal is being wrapped up. And now, to move on to the third story today, I want to give you guys the update surrounding Ben Chilwell and his medical he's having today. Now, I think earlier this morning or late last night, The Sun released an article that, wasn't a lie. And that was the fact that, they claimed that could Ben's deal be in jeopardy right now due to the player currently having an injury. And that was due to the fact that Ben took a medical scan earlier this morning. So, is this move really in jeopardy? No, you guys, there is absolutely nothing to worry about whatsoever. The Sun are just sensationalizing things because in general, that's what tabloids do, because that's what attracts people to click and obviously interact with the article. But anyway, right now, from what I'm hearing, the club feel overwhelmingly confident that Ben will be wrapped up and signed very soon. We have to understand that once that news came out that Ben actually has that injury that he carried from the end of last season, with a deal like this, if you're planning to spend 50 million on him, you want to be up to date every single time, getting those fitness reports and those medical reports on the player, because of course, when he does sign for us, he's still going to be out for the next 3 weeks. So we won't see Ben officially playing first team football maybe until maybe the following month in October. So before you commit to such a big deal like this, you need not 100% confirmation, you need 150% confirmation, you need 200% confirmation that Ben, his progress is going well, he'll get back to full fitness very soon, and his ankle ain't going to be too deep, because that was why he's been getting these scans over the past few weeks, you guys. Of course, he has an ankle injury, and we need the updates and progress reports to make sure this still is still okay. Now, I guess maybe the only frustrating thing about this news is the fact that I'm sure if the club knew about Ben's injury concerns a lot earlier, then maybe we'd have more leverage to, negotiate this fee down even more. Leicester City, they're very smart. As I've been stressing time and time again, they are more inclined to, sell him for 50 million due to the fact that they need to sell one big player. They can sign other left backs in the market. Ben was very assertive. He told Brendan Rodgers he was not happy to stay here. He told the Leicester board he was not happy to stay there too. There was nothing they could have done to keep him at their club. So this means, you guys, that Ben's official signing should be confirmed at some point during this week. Guys, this is going to be a massive, incredible week for football news. Things are happening. Ben is going to be our player as well. Now, we move on to the fourth and final story today. I don't know why I had 4 fingers. But anyway, you guys, I'm going to end today's News Daily video with some rumors, and I'm being very transparent. I'm not here to gas things up. I'm being very, very transparent. I never ever speak about rumors. A lot of times I hear rumors and I don't ever speak about them in videos. But a lot of times I might see them in articles in the future. So I'm telling you guys this, so you take the information how you want to take it. But from what I've been hearing today, potentially the club may be interested in looking at THIAGO from Bayern Munich. Now, to break down what I actually heard verbatim, The club are just exploring the possibility of how a deal like this could work. Right now, with Liverpool stalling and, not finding the agreement just yet, technically Thiago is still a free man. Of course, he's told Klopp and Liverpool that yes, he wants to sign for them. He's made that very public too. But if you haven't got a deal arranged, anything can go. And as we've already seen this window, we saw that Liverpool, they were leading the race to sign Timo Werner. They ended up completely fumbling that to you guys. It seems like they really don't have too much money to spend in this window. And what's making Thiago very attractive to the club is the fact that currently his valuation is only £27 million. Now, 27 million for a player that's about 28, 29. You can easily get another 3 to 4 top years out of Thiago. If the club decides to, actually make a bid and make a move for him, I think signing Thiago could have that same effect that signing Makelele did all those years back when Roman first took over and invested so heavily. Makelele was key in helping us, have that anchor man in midfield that allowed the number 8s to bomb forward. If Mac wasn't there, would Lampard have scored nearly 20 goals that season? I don't think so. I think the only interesting thing about a possible move for Thiago is the implications it would have for our current midfield players. Now, I think naturally, if you were to sign Thiago, it means that Jorginho is definitely going. But at this point in time, only Roma are showing some interest in potentially signing him. There aren't many clubs looking at him. And of course, it becomes a case of, if we were to sign Thiago, we need to clear positions in the team to give one to Thiago. I think this deal would be great. I think Thiago's experience and skill would be great for the young players as well. I think it could be quite interesting for Mateo Kovacic. I think they're quite similar stylistically in how they like to play the game. But for me, there are massive levels between Thiago's defensive game and his passing game that Kova doesn't have at this point in time. I'll give you guys a very brief example of the levels and some of the types of abilities that were missing from Kova that we needed on midfield, and that's the passing game. Now, in the second leg against Bayern Munich, there was one moment in particular where Thiago takes one touch, a perfect touch that takes out Tammy and Ross Barkley in the press. Then he has a ton of space in front of him, an ocean of space in front of him. Naturally, if this was a Kova in that situation, he would carry that ball into space, and then he'd miss out on the passing option. Thiago doesn't do that. He had the space, he had the freedom, the license to do whatever, but he did the best thing for the team. That was playing the pass out wide. When you pass the ball, you move faster than carrying it. It's simple things like that. And it's one of the main reasons why Lampard has constantly critiqued our midfield for being way too slow. We're a team that is trying to model the Bayern Munich way of playing. Speed, 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 against the transition too. And when you have midfield players that slow the play down, that play negative passes, that don't see the options out wide too, you mess up what they're trying to do. So, in that sense, maybe Kovacic could benefit letting off of Thiago. But you guys, as I've been stressing, this is only a rumour at this point in time. I would not be surprised if this was spoken about in the future. And on that point, I'm going to wrap things up and keep things moving. Honestly, this is looking like one of the greatest windows ever at this club. I think right now, it's on course to be one of our best ones ever. I really feel that, and it doesn't even feel like I'm exaggerating. The business we're doing, the right type of business we're doing, it's the direction I've been wanting to see for so many damn years. It's finally happening, you guys. We are back on that path of being one of the best clubs in Europe, and it's going to be such a beautiful journey to see. So on that note, I'm going to wrap things up, keep things moving. I'm in the FC. This is Blue Lions TV. I'll catch you guys later with some more videos.